All right, this video is part 3 to the Bitcoin FUD series. The article we're looking at right now is another common thing that's brought up every few months. It's the notion that Bitcoin is used by criminals to facilitate illegal trade and to evade taxes. This is a common story that's brought up every few months, but it's actually not accurate. I mean, more criminal activity is done through dollars than Bitcoin because it's better to do criminal activity and launder money with cash. It's just more efficient and better suited for that type of business, right? This is one of those stories where it's so wrong that you almost can't believe that people push these stories, because the idea that you would launder money on a blockchain is extremely ridiculous, right? I mean, anybody can look at the blockchain and see a record of every single transaction that's ever occurred on the blockchain. And the idea that you would launder money on that is insane, especially considering that you have to KYC it whenever you're cashing out. Now, that could change in the future when there's, the peer-to-peer Bitcoin network expands, and then that pseudonymous nature of Bitcoin can kind of be used to maintain anonymity. But that's not really the environment we live in now. So it's just important to mention that little caveat, because in the environment we live in now, this is total FUD and ridiculous. But ironically, going forward, as that peer-to-peer network builds out, then there may be a little bit more truth to that. But by then, once the peer-to-peer network builds out, I mean, there may not be an IRS anymore. They may not, these alphabet agencies may not exist, because the world's just changed at that point. Yeah, and Bitcoin, it really isn't, as far as evading taxes, it's really not used to evade taxes. And the amount of tax revenue that the IRS generates through Bitcoin sales each year is mind-boggling. And that's a steady revenue stream that's flowing to them for doing nothing, right? It's them mining the Bitcoin network. So the idea that they would ban Bitcoin because of tax evasion is ridiculous. Because if you just look at the Bitcoin tax revenue they're collecting, um, you know, it would be very surprising. I'll just say that.